Hey, Galax here. So a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about Bonos coming tomorrow, what to do this last week before Christmas, how to kind of play it with whatever coins you have, and what to do with here. We see a lot of people rolling. We'll talk about hold versus spend on the episode of Fox, but let's take a word from the sponsor first.
Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off.
I was going to go with like a Fox Talks or a Fox Fs. I don't know, but we have enough Fs in the chat as it is for the things that I screw up on a daily basis with my garbling of English. So let's go through Megatron right here. Basically, endgame card, 6'5", 98 speed once you got him powered up, once you got your speed boost. You don't even need a theme team for that, so you don't have to go to the rest of the basically garbage Lions. I mean, they got some good cards on it. I don't want to get them too mixed up with Barry Sanders and whatnot, but I would say one of the poorer theme teams overall is the Lions. So this card, especially with these Bonos cards basically being training value, and one of the reasons why training is up a little bit over the last few days is, right here. So expect to see Megatron basically on people's fields from now till the end of the year with his height and speed, because height is so important in this game. We got Revis, Jets theme team, of course, getting another card this week because the Jets, I don't know, they have like the reverse luck. They got the bad team IRL, but they got the good team in MUT. So Revis getting an upgrade from his about launch day card. It came out real early in the season. We got Dwight Freeney, interesting. Dwight Freeney known as a speed rusher for his speed, his spin move. I wish they'd have like custom like animations for guys like Dwight Freeney for their spin move because of how incredible it was. But it is interesting to see that he's basically the same speed as Richard Seymour, who is 70 pounds heavier than him. I don't know how heavy they have Freeney in this game, but it is crazy how overpowered that Seymour card truly is. But Dwight Freeney getting basically the same speed as him, acceleration, block shed, and finesse move. So why, like a really good, known as a really poor run defender, like because he always goes for the quarterback. Finesse moves make sense, but man, block shed 95, that's a little generous, we'll say, for Freeney. But otherwise, it looks like a good card. Joe D right here, not DiMaggio, Della Melieri. I don't know how to say it. The electric company right there. We have a right guard. So back-to-back right guards, right? We haven't gotten like an over 91 right guard for months and months and months. And then we got two within a few days of each other. For some reason, EA hates spreading out content, right? They're like, oh, this is an issue. Let's just smack everything at once at that position. But here it is, Joe Mama, we can call him, because that's a totally topical, always relevant joke. Otherwise, good stats across the board. All right, let's go into the real bulk of the episode rather than just showing the news that came out a little this morning. So the biggest question a lot of people are having: should I hold coins versus spend them for presents right now? Now, if you don't have any training, right? If you're basically coming into this, I got 10,000 training. Obviously, got a lot of the coins. Training is up dramatically, right? Training is up about 10%, maybe a little over 10% for some of these categories. 80, I could basically show you a little bit of them. Some of them have held a little steadier than others, but let's go over to the training spreadsheet. So 88's about 30K for them, so that's up to that 14 per. We got our lowest rates at 11 or 12. So our lowest rates, obviously, prior to the winter promo, were down at like 6. At like Blitz, it was like 6.5 people were getting for. So price is just about doubled because we didn't get really a pack odd boost as high as we thought we would. So they're up, right? Because people are basically using these training rolls. And let me tell you, training rolls for some people are hot. Like if you can get some training rolls in tonight, might be worth it. If you have the snow to do it, I could do some right here while we talk about this. But overall, training's up. So what does that mean? Is training at this ratio worth it to roll for presents, because it's just gotten a whole lot more expensive than it used to be like earlier in the option select and not currently available? I don't think I've ever seen that before in Madden Ultimate Team. Every day I play Madden, I find something new in it, a new air or something. But so the option is like, okay, do you spend now on presents and kind of roll for that and hope for the best there, or do you hold your coins and wait for them to go kind of wild, right? Wait for the presents to open, the market to crash on the morning of Christmas, and you basically snipe from there. I think that's a pretty good argument to kind of just wait for it. to hold all your coins and whatnot. I don't mind actually like diversifying. I think presents are gonna be fine this year, like I talked about. You could roll presents. I'd roll random presents, just keep everything. We're not doing so well on the 85 roll right now. People are saying the limiteds are coming out of this like candy. The Discord's all about it. You're like, oh, what do I do with the cards? I would Discord's also talk about like you might want to exchange set. Ooh, nice 93 right here. That's pretty good profit. Because of the way that maybe I'm in a window, because of the way that training is more expensive than snow right now. So I'll show you that after this roll right here. Switch it back over 89, not that great. Because of the way that, you know, when we look at comparable cards, right? 85s, they're 7K, they're 9K if you have a training, 17, 19, 32, 38, etc., etc. So basically, the solid idea here, especially because we know Megatron's coming tomorrow, and there's UK, and some of the UK 88s are going for an okay amount. But it's not a bad idea to put some of these 85s into the exchange sets, and some of these like lower ones, 87, maybe upgrade them to also so you can get potential training cards, right? Because training is a little bit harder to get. I've noticed the market on some of these levels are a little thin too. So not a bad idea whatsoever. Obviously, people are also investing in the limited time cards, right? Don't invest in like legends and stuff because legends will stay out there. But if this is a weekend for you to like sell off, like if any weekend this year is a sell off weekend, it was this weekend. If not prior, the one right before Blitz, where we talk about it might be worth it to sell off because Blitz is always crazy. And then, you know, obviously Blitz did tank the market. So I know people are selling off. Obviously, if you got a lot of guys, if you have a theme team, if you're unpowered up and you don't really want to lose all that training, not a big deal. Don't sell off. Don't worry. Just keep on keeping on. Keep acquiring more, you know, cards, more coins as we go along. Do your solos, get level up, get your high end cards, your tailor mades, etc. So that's kind of like what it is, right? I do think the market's going to go down. We're going to have a lot of sticker shock when the presents open. They're like, oh my God, these prices are crazy. And there's going to be a lot of people buying because there's going to be a lot of, obviously, coins on the sideline right now. There's a lot of coins out there, in my opinion, that you know, deals in the morning are going to go fast. Whatever cards come out of the presents, I'll say this. Ooh. I did it live, dudes. All right, so we'll hold it Hicks because generally limiteds after they go out of packs go up in price. So we'll hold Hicks. We'll hold. I got a few of the limiteds already, so we'll hold them and sell them hopefully in a little bit. But anyways, when these cards like the XL, right, the named XL, when those things come out of packs, that is the only time they're supplied until they're reduxed, okay? Just like Blitz cards. And you guys saw what happened to Blitz cards. We talked about it a few times. They went up, they're up. You look at Dak Prescott, his card, his Thanksgiving card, it went out. It was like 80K day one. What is that, up to like 120, 130 now? And going up because they didn't redux them. So I definitely suggest having coins on the sideline ready. Like you can invest in all in presents, that's fine. And, you know, do what you want. That's America. But have cards on the sideline for this promo when the Joylant, Jubilant, that kind of stuff drops, because they will be all-time cheap and then they're going to go up because there's no more supply of, and the demand's going to stay, especially if they're nice cards, right? They're going to be like 96 overall cards, the way that these things are priced, right? Because you could quick sell those things for like $1 trillion snow. So we expect those to kind of like be a 96 overall. So just FYI, I definitely recommend having maybe a mil or two to grab them, because it's, you know, sometimes just fun to play with new cards. Also, this week's content should be insane. If you like last year's cards, we got a whole bunch of the ghosts to like 95, 96. So it's you know, obviously a good idea to have training because these rolls, and you can make a lot of coins and stuff off these rolls, just rolling them over and over again and again, like I am. Like they did very well for a lot of people, especially with some of these limiteds. They're profitable if you hit limiteds. If you don't hit limiteds, you will take major L's. So that's something I suggest you guys do, is maybe just try out the roll tonight, because the Discord's having good luck. I just had good luck right there. That's my second limit of the weekend. I really haven't pulled a lot. I don't know if you guys saw on Twitch. We had a big old concert, so had a lot of stuff going on with that, and then got freaking wasted yesterday. So I've been kind of like in a hangover mood. But let's take a look at how we did on these rolls. I got one more 85 plus did. I got a few 93s here too. So overall, pretty decent job for these cards. All right, a bunch of 85s too. Josh Gordon, it's too much of him. Just like he did too much of the whole the drugs, and ruined his chance at being you know, one of the all-time greats, which is, you know, always sad when it happens. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we got for the cards. I actually bought some of those Spain like at 280 right? I bought them at basically like quick sell value. It was kind of crazy. People are selling these things so cheap because they're just popping out of packs. Where did I go? Right here. All right. So I made 787. How much did I start with? Dog, didn't I start with 500K? That plus a limited? Yeah, dude. Wasn't I at 500,000 snowflakes? Now I'm up at the 800K plus one limited. Oh man, I did really well there. But maybe not a bad idea to roll tonight because these limiteds are going tomorrow, and the limiteds are the whole only thing like keeping it up. So enjoy while you have them. It's crazy right now, and take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow for Bo Knows opening. We'll grab some of them cards and obviously stream with them too. Peace.